Hello friends and family, today we're going to fix the oil leak on Beatrice, one of my favorite trucks sitting on 38s. The first thing we got to do, because we're going to have to pull the, we looked at it before, I don't know if you remember, and the leak, is, I think the oil pan gasket, pretty sure. So we're going to have to pull the starter. So the first thing I'm going to do so I don't get shocked is open up the, I mean it shouldn't be on anyway, but I'm going to open up the negative battery terminal. We put that on these trucks because some of them have a slow drain. One of the relays is sticking and just using slow power however long, and so they were dying when we weren't using them, so we put that on there. But these things like do wear out, and this will eventually, like if it gets bumped a bunch, this one looks pretty good, but if this gets loose, sorry, if this gets loose, or if this gets loosened up when you connect it, and it'll arc here, melt this, and you end up with a bad situation. So anyway, I don't really think this truck needs it. Only one out of the three we have running does, but I put them on all of them because I was tired of my trucks dying. Sometimes I left the lights on too. It's kind of embarrassing. All right, so we got the battery disconnected. Next step is to remove the starter. Okay, so this is where all the nasty oil is, right? Kind of still wonder why there's a hole right here. I don't know if you can see that. Here's the starter motor. So we got two electrical connections to take out. And then we got a bolt here. I have not looked up how to do this. And a bolt here, but there's not a lot of room back here to move the starter motor back. So I'm thinking one thing we're gonna do first. It also looks like, I don't know, it's the first time I've ever done this, right? So most of this oil is right here, right? And I'm wondering, this is the actual oil pan here. This is the transmission oil pan, which looks like it has a drain bolt, which is cool. Pretty cool if you ask me. But I was really thinking the leak was from the oil pan gasket, like one of these. So I was gonna have to take all these bolts out. So I take it down, but now that I'm looking at it, I really don't see any oil there. It's all right here. So it still could be one of those oil pan gaskets. So this has to come off, and I think it's already missing. Yeah, it's already missing that bolt right there. So I'm gonna start by taking this off. Got my trusty socket set. Turns out if you leave your socket set out in the rain, even under a truck, it gets water in it. All right. Okay, so this is a 14 millimeter bolt. And we're gonna start taking off here. All right. So it is cold out here, friends and family. And I did not bring gloves. This is what, like, I got so many projects. We have so many projects going on. Lots of good projects too, cool projects. Working on military Humvees, setting up a robot lab, designing the kitchen, like all kinds of cool stuff. There's so much. Like some stuff is better to do when it's warm. Some stuff is supposed to do like when it's cold, whatever. So I think definitely got some opportunity for improvement on getting things done at the right time. So here's, this thing's loose now, this cover, but it looks, yeah, and we're just gonna wiggle it. Really should have put, all right, so a couple safety tips that I'm not following right now that I want to recommend you do. Why would I do it if you don't do it? Well, I'm gonna start doing it. Ooh, look at that. Looky there. There's a lot of nasty, oily stuff. Sorry, a lot of, see my finger? Right there. Okay. More on the, yeah, okay.